Hello there. Today I have a review of the DVD Machete Joe. I did this recently. I showed this recently in my DVD update, but I got this at Walmart for $10, and I kind of wasn't sure if it was going to be any good or not. You know, it looks kind of cheap, and they purposely left off any pictures so you couldn't really see the quality of the video. So let's go over the packaging. First of all, straighten up my hat, my glasses. Okay, so Machete Joe, Fear the Blade, unrated. That's everything on the front. On the inside, you got the same thing on the DVD. And there's the back. I want to just read you the description of this movie. A group of urban legend busters sets out to discover the mysterious truth behind a disfigured killer who claims his victims with a blood-soaked machete. Suddenly, a carefree evening turns deadly as the legend of Machete Joe becomes a sick, twisted, and bloody reality. And then on the top it says, tragedy made him a monster, vengeance made him a killer. And then it's 81 minutes long, it's in Dolby 5.1, 16:9 widescreen, and it is not rated, which, you know, on some of these, not rated means they didn't actually submit it for rating. So that makes it unrated. I mean, if they were to rate this movie, they'd rate it R, but they unrate it because nobody ever rated it. So it's kind of like tricky how they play that, And a lot of these cheaper movies, they don't actually submit them for rating because only losers like me buy it anyways. And so, they know you're not out buying this for your kid. But, so I'm not going to go over the cast. There was nobody I'd ever heard of. The plot of this movie is not contained within this description, because at no time is there ever mentioned of an urban legend buster or setting out to discover the mysterious truth. At the beginning of the movie, there's a lady who is a prostitute, and she's pretty much she starts laughing at this guy, and he goes all crazy, and I think he ends up killing her. And then her son was watching, and he burns her son or something. And then you cut to now, because this was however many years ago. And there's this group of people filming a very, very, very low budget movie at a castle, I think it was. So I mean, that doesn't look like a castle. That looks like, not a castle. So this picture is for nothing from the movie, and so far we have nothing from the movie. And they start talking about there was a story about I think this isn't the first woman, this is the second woman, who this woman was getting these two guys were raping her, I think it was, and she said this guy was watching and he had a machete, and then later the two guys disappear, and that's pretty much the whole story the movie they're making is based on, and they're reenacting the movie. And it's none of these people have any experience. They don't have any money. They're just kind of finding these random people to be actors, and they don't, when they get there, they don't even know what part they're playing. They don't have the script done. I mean, nothing is in order or ready to go. And then just things start happening, and they're like, "Oh, was that? Were you filming a scene for the movie, or did that really happen?" Or and they're trying to keep it from the actors and so forth. And I won't tell you exactly what's going on, because then you wouldn't watch this, but you probably wouldn't watch this anyways. So that's the basic story. They never mention an urban legend or a team or busters or any of the words on this, which I thought that was disappointing, because I'm a fan of urban legends, and I thought that would be kind of a neat idea for a movie. And I think they already made that movie. It's called Urban Legend. But so for special features, I didn't even watch them. All they have is trailer and behind the scenes with cast and crew. I imagine it's not worth watching. I can probably tell you that without even watching it. And then so finally we are to score. This movie is a little hard to score, because it's well, how bad was it? Is it a 1 of 5 or is it a 2 of 5? I think I'm going to give it a 2 of 5, because the movie wasn't terribly boring. The acting was okay. You know, there was no like horrible acting. The problems, I think, mainly are that, you know, it is very low budget, not real interesting, and like I said, the box doesn't even describe the movie. This picture right here, the guy didn't even have a machete, really. It was more like a sword with a hook on the end, and it's like, can you do anything right in this movie? I mean, you couldn't even type this half a paragraph out right, you know? So I definitely don't think it was worth the $10, and I really can't suggest that anybody watch this movie. But, you know, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.